Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Earth Connections video. We're exploring the essential oil of tea tree, also known as Melaleuca. This is a plant that is native to Australia and has a really unique kind of appearance. It's got this papery kind of bark and these beautiful soft white flowers. And it's been used by Indigenous Australians for many years for all of the plant's medicinal reasons. But the rest of the world has been a bit slow to take on to using this great plant, probably because of its unique aroma. But once aromatherapists started to study it, they've really found out all the great advantages to tea tree essential oil, and it's now one of the big players and one of the most popular. So today we're going to explore how you can use Melaleuca and tea tree essential oil for your body, for your mind, and for your soul. Tea tree is absolutely amazing for the skin. It's really good if you've got any skin irritations, if you've got an insect bite that's a bit itchy, cut yourself shaving, then definitely put some tea tree on that. It's great for acne, it's great for cold sores, it's good for fungal infections like athlete's foot or candida. Any of this and you pop some tea tree on and it'll start to work its magic. It's also really good for your nails. If you've got brittle nails or nails that start to break easily, then putting a little bit of tea tree on there can help to strengthen them. It's really great as a throat gargle, so you can swish it around if you've got a bit of a sore throat or starting to get a bit husky in that type of way. And it's also really good just for the immune system overall, so inhaling it, anointing yourself on it when you need a bit of an immune boost. Even if you've got a therapeutic grade one, you can take a couple of drops of it and that will help to boost your immune system. But how I love to use my tea tree every single day is for my mouthwash. Instead of using one of those nasty chemical ones, I'll put a couple of drops of tea tree essential oil in some water, swish that around like I would a normal mouthwash and spit that out, and I've found that my teeth and my gums have actually been healthier since I'm doing that. So tea tree can help you whenever your body's being attacked by baddies to wipe them all out because of its great healing properties. Not only is tea tree essential oil great for the body, but it can have great effect on the mind as well. If you're feeling unsure, scattered, even suffering from some shock, then inhaling the uplifting, refreshing scent of tea tree essential oil can help you to feel a bit more collected, focused, and even a bit more mindful and present of what's actually happening, so you feel back in control of what's happening in your life. Now, what I've found on a deeper level, tea tree essential oil is really good for working with mother issues. It's associated with the mother because of those white flowers which are associated with the moon. And what I've found is, this is a really key thing that we need to look at, our relationship with our mother from the first few months we were born. When a child is born, they see their mother as the great provider, almost as God. And if there's something wrong with that relationship, or the baby perceives there is something wrong with that relationship, then the baby assumes this is the great mother, this is the God. There wouldn't be something wrong with that because it gives me everything I need. And if I'm not getting what I need, there must be something wrong with me. And sometimes children in their first few months of life, if the mother doesn't come whenever they cry or is a bit busy or the child sees there's something wrong, they start to make these judgments that I'm not worthy of love or I'm not worthy of nurturance. And this is a script that we write so early on, but we'll carry it throughout the rest of our life. This will start to carry out into our adult relationships, and we'll get into relationships where we maybe get taken advantage of, or we feel that we have to overcompensate and be really generous and really nice and do everything for everyone because maybe then we're worthy of love. We'll tend to not nurture ourselves and allow ourselves to receive all those beautiful, sumptuous experiences in life. And so what happens, tea tree essential oil helps to bring up the awareness of that. It helps to cut down those scripts that we wrote as a child. So take some tea tree essential oil, pop a few drops in your hand and contemplate, what did I think? How did my mother feel about me as a child? How do I think she felt about me? Because it doesn't matter, even if you had the best mother in the world, if the child perceived that there's something wrong, they'll believe there's something wrong with them and they'll carry that script through. And so really look at that and start to see if that's playing out in other relationships. Are you allowing yourself to be nurtured? Are you allowing to get yourself into relationships where you're being nurtured and where people will give you love? Do you feel comfortable with that? And not only does this play out in our relationships with our romantic partners and with our friends, but it's also in our ability to bring abundance into our lives. If we don't feel worthy of it, we'll sabotage our ability to manifest money and have abundance in all forms of life. Tea tree essential oil can help to cut those scripts, get rid of them, realize that you are worthy of all the sumptuous divine pleasures that we have here on earth, whether it be from beautiful, fulfilling relationships or the abundance of prosperity, of experiences, joy, financial wealth, all those different types of things. Work with tea tree and start to work out, how do you feel? Do you feel you're worthy of divine nurturing and divine abundance? If not, then tea tree oil is definitely here to help you out today. So tea tree essential oil can help us recognize where we're actually sabotaging our ability to receive pleasure and nurturing and abundance in our lives. And what we can use it for spiritually is to actually cut those poor emotional bonds. When we don't feel worthy of true fulfilling relationships, sometimes we'll get into relationships where we're codependent or where we're allowing people to take advantage of us because we're hoping that maybe if we do enough and if we sacrifice enough of ourselves, we're worthy of love. But what happens is tea tree, once we're aware of what we're doing, can help us to cut those bonds. It's really good for getting rid of energetic vampires that are sucking you and making you feel drained, or any kind of dysfunctional relationship. If you want to cut that, inhale a little bit of the tea tree essential oil or wear it each day and allow those bonds to be cut. That real astringent smell really is good for getting rid of anything that drains our energy and does not allow us to feel at our utmost best all of the time. Because of this, tea tree essential oil can be a really beautiful essential oil to use on the new moon, because the new moon is a time to get rid of the old and bring in the new. So if you've decided you want to make some changes, that you're now going to embrace fulfilling true equal relationships or allowing abundance into your life and not sabotage, and know that you're worthy of receiving what you desire in life and fulfilling your soul's purpose, then what you want to do on the new moon is get that tea tree essential oil, inhale it, put it all over your aura and actually rid off everything that doesn't serve you anymore, all those drains and vampires and all that, and then breathe in that refreshing scent again and then go, okay, what am I going to invite in? What am I going to embrace? What do I want to have in my life? And tea tree essential oil, its energy will kind of encompass you, wrap you up in a big blanket of love and help you to follow that new, divine, exciting path where you're getting exactly what you deserve. We've been talking about nurturing, love and abundance, and so when it comes to chakras, tea tree essential oil definitely works on the heart chakra, the energy center that rules all the things we've been exploring. It's really good when the heart chakra is overactive and there's too much energy here or too much scattered energy. It's not kind of working in a really nice balanced manner. Now, how can we tell when our heart chakra is overactive? First of all, our cardiovascular system, which the heart chakra rules, may be a little bit kind of overworked, or even our immune system is being overworked, especially when we're feeling attacked by either physical threats or energetic threats or emotional threats. But we can also see in other behavioral characteristics when a heart chakra is overactive. What happens is this is our ability to give and receive love and value, and there's too much of it happening one way when it's overactive. So sometimes people try and give too much love. Maybe if I give love to everyone and I do everything for everyone, then I'm worthy of love. And what happens there? That's not going to serve us, and our heart chakra is overactive. We need to simmer that down with some tea tree essential oil. On the other hand, what some people do is they'll try and manipulate love. Well, I didn't get love when I was a child, so I'm going to try and make people love me now. You'll hear people say things like, oh, if you really love me, you wouldn't go out with your friends, you'd stay home with me. Or maybe, you know, we see them on social media, things like Facebook. They'll type things like, God, I hate the world, or at the hospital again. And, you know, what are they waiting for people to do? Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? They're trying to make people love them. They're trying to bring that love because they don't feel worthy and they don't feel loved all the time. So they're trying to reinstate feelings of love in them. So tea tree essential oil is really good. If that relates to you, then what you want to do is you want to remember that you are loved, that you are worthy of that. And tea tree, which we've been talking about, really helps with that. It's going to help to simmer down that heart chakra so you can feel that flow, so that you're not throwing out these arrows of love or trying to cast nets and trying to make people love you. So what you can do is inhale it, anoint it on the heart chakra, say some really nice balancing heart chakra affirmations, and visualize a nice soft green or pink, or the two colors dancing around here, bringing that energy center back into balance. Okay, because of the unique scent of tea tree essential oil, it may not be a really nice perfumed essential oil, but in this case, what we can do is we can blend it with other essential oils, and this will be really beneficial for our body, our mind, and our spirit. Now, if you've got any issues with your skin, acne and pimples, a scratch or a scrape, an insect bite or anything like that, mixing with lavender will change the aroma and have a really great effect and help the skin to heal. If you're going to be using tea tree as a mouthwash, you can mix it with other essential oils. Things like myrrh is great, clove, Melaleuca is great, even a bit of peppermint if you want to change the taste, and swish all them around with a bit of water before you spit that out. Now, if you're diffusing it, it can be really nice to blend it with other essential oils that are from Australia as well. Think of all the different eucalyptuses. There's, lemon myrtles, rosalina, nerolina, neoli. All those ones make a really nice blend. So play around with them and see what nice smell you can get there. Especially if you're in Australia, it's great to work with our Australian native plants. A really nice new moon blend that I like to mix is even parts of tea tree, patchouli, and myrrh, and just one drop of mandarin, because mandarin's really good on the new moon as well. So if you want to kind of fill the space with a nice refreshing new moon diffuser blend, pop them all in the diffuser, equal parts, as I said, tea tree, myrrh and patchouli, and then just one drop of mandarin, and it'll be a really powerful one for meditations or just getting into the mood of the new moon time. So play around with your tea tree essential oil, see what other oils you can use to enhance it, and these will make some really powerful blends that you can really enjoy. If you've got a great one, of course, make sure you leave it in the comment section below, because we'd love to hear about it and learn from other people's experiences too. Not only are there amazing plants all around the world that offer us their essential oils for the healing of our body, our mind and our spirit, but there are other gifts of nature we can also work with. And one that I love pairing with essential oils are crystals. When I'm working with tea tree essential oil, a crystal that resonates really powerfully with it is green moonstone. Now this is green moonstone here. You may be more familiar with the white version, and of course the moon is that mothering type of energy, but this is the green. It's to do with the heart chakra, it's to do with value and nurturing and all those types of things. It helps us to allow ourselves to receive nurturing and to manifest new abundance into our lives. So if you need to cut some cords and you need to bring in a bit more nurturing and allow that to happen in your life, then working with tea tree essential oil and green moonstone can be really, really beautiful. The animal guide that I call on when I'm working with tea tree is the crab. Now, crab has two very different kind of opposing messages. First of all, crab can teach us sometimes that we need to come back in our shell and kind of contemplate what we're doing. So it's that kind of reflective thing. But it also is about having very clear boundaries, as is tea tree. If you upset a crab, what happens? You get nipped. And so what happens is crab can teach us to make sure we reflect and come back into our shell, but also be clear of where our boundaries are and not to be taken advantage of in relationships, and to fight back if you need to, and to be quite powerful in doing that. Of course, the crab is the sign of Cancer, or this is the animal of Cancer, and so this is actually the star sign that works really beautifully with tea tree essential oil. Cancers have so much love to give, and sometimes they give so much love they don't get it back. They can get a bit hurt and resentful, and so it's really good to have clear, straight boundaries, and tea tree essential oil allows you to do that. The planet, obviously, that rules Cancer and is associated with tea tree is the moon. So it's beautiful to work with tea tree when you're out under the moon, and especially on a Monday. This is the day that is ruled by the moon. Now, when you're working with tea tree essential oil, you want to find a real pure therapeutic grade one. And if you want to find out about the one that I use, please pop over to my website. The details are down on the comment section below, and I'll tell you all about the one that I find to be really, really powerful. Of course, I would love to work with you and share these nature's gifts with all other people around the world. So if you're interested in doing that, on my website there'll be a way you can get hold of me there, and we'd love to have a chat and see how we can share these nature's gifts and bring healing not only to ourselves but to many other people. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Barralet. Blessed be.